Okay. Hello, everyone. We are back with our top 5. What?
You didn't even know. I wasn't telling you to start the video. I was just telling you that you start Gen 3, and then all of a sudden it's like you knew. It's like you knew Ian started.
I know what's going on here. I'm on top of things. But anyways, guys, we're back here with our top 5 worst
quote of the day.
Favorite Pokemon for each generation. I haven't done a quote of the day in a while.
Ever since the original set of videos.
You know what? I'm going to do a quote. Just let me think of one real quick.
Fuck. Sunker.
No. Instead, we're just going to do a quote.
I think you should do that Ernest Hemingway quote.
Yeah, the one that you never did.
Oh, dude, what was that quote?
We don't know.
I don't know.
You got cut off by me saying fuck.
All right, guys. In the comments, please just post an Ernest Hemingway quote.
I got one.
Something really great.
So what if you win ugly?
By Bill Cowher. I like that one. But no, seriously, in the comments, give me your best Ernest Hemingway quote.
If you don't know who that is, it's okay. We don't either.
You're illiterate.
I was gonna say he's a.
Okay, so
I'm flabbergasted.
First of all, we are doing our top 5 worst. Well, I shouldn't say worst. I'll just say least favorite.
Yeah,
Gen
worst is a
Pokemon.
bad.
Worst is a very strong.
Yeah. I don't like that term.
I like to say
least favorite. Now I'll say worst for 4 and 5, but
fuck you
for the first 3.
Okay, fuck you.
Okay, fuck you. You know, Kev's just a hater. You know?
Yeah, I'm a hater.
He's just trying to fight the man.
I'm just trying to give love to where love is due, man.
But so we're gonna start with Gen 3 here, and we're gonna start with number 5. Number 5.
I think I'm gonna put a piece of paper on the laptop.
Least favorite Gen 3er is Spinda. And I hope that wasn't just interrupted by Kev's stupid hand movement.
Once again, it's Spinda.
Spinda.
We have Spinda as our number 5.
The spinning panda.
And
we're
Ian,
not sure why.
Ian, you can take it. No, we all know
There's absolutely nothing wrong with Spinda.
Spinda's a piece of shit.
He's a bear.
Yeah. Spinda might be one of the dumbest Pokemon
Don't
ever
be
created.
hating on the spinning panda.
No, he is of no use to anyone.
Go ahead, Jake. Explain your reasoning.
I'll tell you my reasoning. First of all, he looks like a stupid rag doll. Piece of shit. That I would not even want my child to ever even have, or a dog for that matter. I would never want...
Now, is this your daughter?
I was just thinking.
Yes,
Inside jokes.
Can you pass me that bouncy ball?
What?
The bouncy ball.
Inside jokes for the win.
Yeah, that's an inside joke, guys.
That we probably won't.
If you want to ask about it, maybe
we'll
PM you about that one.
We probably won't tell you.
That
one's a little bad.
Turns out I have an illegitimate child. I'm just kidding. That is not true at all.
That's not funny.
That's gross.
That's really... Actually, I took
I
took that joke too far, didn't I?
Yep, a little bit.
Okay.
That's all right. It's going to be okay. See, he makes up for every mistake he makes in this video because of how he started it. Perfect. On the dime.
I know.
That was just
wasn't that amazing? Was it really on the dime?
Can you believe how much the mood has changed from the previous video?
I know.
We were so solemn and downtrodden.
That was literally 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, but seriously, Spinda really, I would have had him at almost number 1. I would have had him at number 3 on this list. Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Are you over the... What?
I would have had him at number 3.
Okay, he's not as bad as the
I was fighting for Spinda not to be on the list. I wanted
Are you serious? Dude, what is so great about Spinda? You tell me what's so great about him.
I'm not saying anything.
No, we're not saying
he's got those dizzy, stupid-looking eyes, and he's just...
Wait, stop.
So
he's not... He's way better than number 3. Way better.
I'm not saying that Spinda's good.
We're not saying he's good.
I'm not saying that
there's
either.
a Pokemon I'd rather have on here.
I don't have any... I would... Fuck that,
okay,
dude,
so at this point, now that we're in Gen 3, it's a little bit easier for us to say, okay, there are Pokemon we want on this list. It's not as difficult as 1 and 2. Even though this is Kevin's favorite gen, there are a lot of good Pokemon.
There's a few bad ones, especially who we'll talk about more about later. But
But the thing I have with Spinda is that he was made because you can make different types of Spinda. Whoopity frickin' do. It's like Spinda is... It's like the fact that he has all these different types of like dots you can make is almost like the percentage rate of catching a shiny. It's like you have like a 1 in 4,902 chance.
Like he is like pointless.
You have a 1 in 4,902 chance to catch one of the same
Spinda's
dots.
as pointless as Smeargle.
No.
Except Smeargle looks cooler.
Smeargle is more pointless because there's literally nothing unique, or like there's nothing about him. Spinda,
there's a lot of unique about him.
There's unique, but like it's just not executed. Okay. It's not done in the game. Spinda has his own exclusive little.
Yeah, route. But Spinda's so easy to catch.
That's the thing. Smeargle isn't like not even noticed.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's the bad thing.
No, I think that's good.
There's nothing in Gold, Silver, Crystal that even like hints that you can catch a Smeargle.
If I'm an avid
easily
Pokemon
forgotten,
player,
so he's completely useless.
I would want to go and experiment with that. I want to know everything about.
To experiment with Smeargle.
All right.
But here's the thing. There's nothing hinting at catching Smeargle. He's completely forgettable. Easily can just pass right by him. Spinda, you see him.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's in your way.
Which is stupid.
Look, we all don't like Spinda.
I hate Spinda.
And
with a passion.
That. Toss the rock, bruh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like Spinda either. It's an okay Pokemon.
Piece of crap Pokemon. Shouldn't even be a Pokemon.
We're gonna move on before I got to say anything.
Looks like a bitten up piece of stuffed animal.
Go ahead.
Or something. I don't even know.
Let's go.
All right.
I just want to see. Oh wow, that's funny. Our number. I'll explain. Our number 4 is the one thing that, if I had to pick one thing I hated out of Gen 3, it was the fact that I like how they invented double battling, but how they made Pokemon just so that you can double battle. Plus or minus is number 4, because it was made so that they can help each other in double battles, but that's it. Who wants to use 2 electric Pokemon at the same time? You want to have
especially
types are covered.
Especially 2 electric Pokemon that are weak as shit.
Crap.
Dick.
They're so crap. Such crap. It's not even funny.
Spark.
First of all, their names are kind of unoriginal, to say the least.
It's like AC current, brah.
It's just stupid. Like, plus and minus is just... Okay, we get it. Like, electricity...
There's positive and negative.
I might as well have called one of them North Pole and South Pole.
What fun gimmick. What if you could only catch one in the south and one in the north of the...
That would be retarded.
Because
that would be even... I would put them about to 3. Just because of that. Because who wants to run around all over this map?
Well, it's kind of like with cellos, how you could catch a different colored cellos on one side of the world.
See, they're going too far with that stuff.
Who cares? Like, I don't care.
I'm just saying.
Now, here's the thing. They did with Drifloon, you can catch him in one area specific. That's exciting. That's like, oh man, it's windy, it's Friday.
I always get
or it's Wednesday, or whenever he comes out, and I'm in this area. Let's give it a shot. But to run around and be like, oh, I gotta go get this fucking guy up here.
Like, literally, who wants a level 13 plus or minus?
Drifloon has something unique about him, and Drifblim is freaking awesome. Who wants just 2 really shitty electric types?
Oh, no, I'm definitely not condoning it. I was just saying that would be kind of fun. A fun little gimmick, because it'd be like South Pole, North Pole.
But if they were good...
How do you even train a plus or minus?
You don't, that's the thing.
And it doesn't evolve at all.
No.
Another Pikachu knockoff.
I was just about to say, it's stupid. Easily they're the worst
Pikachu knockoff.
No, Pachirisu.
No. Get the fuck out of here.
No, you're probably
Fossil and Minor are worse.
Because they were made to be crappy. Because they were supposed to be able to feed off of each other.
Yeah, it's just
they're so god-awful by themselves. And even together, they're god-awful. The first time you face both those Pokemon, like in a double battle, they send them out, all they both do is fucking helping hand.
Yeah, that's
They're
annoying.
retarded as hell.
They don't do anything.
They're just like, oh, I'm gonna use helping hand. Oh shit, that could be really bad. Oh, I'm gonna use helping hand too. Really?
They don't know what to do.
You retard.
It's like, what?
You're right.
Fuck?
You're right.
They're stupid. They're really pointless and stupid. I don't like them.
No,
But
the only like double battle like duo that they did right in Gen 3 was Solrock and Lunatone.
Oh yeah.
now
Absolutely.
here's the thing: a lot of people don't like them. I love them. I love them so much.
I'm not a huge fan. They're great. They're really not that great of typing, but they are at the same time because it has a lot of
psychic and rock.
It has a lot of type coverages, but it has a lot of weaknesses. They have so many
I
weaknesses.
just want them so bad. I love them.
They don't complement each other
so
well,
cool.
but they're both. It's a really cool type.
Lunatone is like one of my favorite psychic types.
I like Soul Rock better.
No, I like Lunatone better, but I'm also a werewolf, so I like the moon better.
I like.
But yeah, the whole they did so much wrong with like making Pokemon bad like that. It's just annoying.
Well, we're gonna move on to the other.
Double battle crisis that we have on this list.
At number 3,
making a hit appearance at number 3. That would be Volbeat and Illuminese.
Oh man.
Illuminese.
Illuminese.
I think I like Illuminese better than Volbeat.
Now he's Illuminese.
Illuminese.
I like
Illuminise.
I like Illuminese better.
Now I'd like to
Illuminise.
bring up a point.
Illuminisi.
A member of
Illuminise.
a member of Adamant Ditto brought up, Josh. He said it would have been interesting because they're like fireflies if one of them was bugging fire and one of them was bugging electric. That would have been cool.
That would have been cool.
No,
I
agree with that.
And then they had unique things to, but no, they're just a couple of fucking bugs.
Yeah.
They're really crappy.
They're really crappy. They don't evolve. They're just fucking useless.
It's basically the same as Plus or Minus. We had a lot of trouble deciding which ones were going to be 3 and 4.
The only reason that they're not even at 1 is because they invented Tail Glow, and that's a good.
And didn't they invent Moonlight too? Moonlight and
yes.
Yeah. Which are good attacks.
Well, a lot of that. Well, yeah, okay.
Which are good attacks.
I was gonna say Umbreon, but it wasn't in that generation. But.
No. Yeah, they came up with a few good attacks for those Pokemon that went on to other Pokemon later in generations and stuff like that. It turned out really well, but them themselves are just awful.
They're just stupid.
They're pure
and they
bug
look
types.
Really weird. Like they've always been weird looking to me.
Ugh.
Their cries are just not. They don't fit what they look like.
BB. They don't.
They
yeah,
don't look
that
like
ruined Volbeat.
They don't look like that at all. Like
BB. It reminds me of a Bomb Bomb. Beep 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 beep.
I don't even know what that is.
Volbeat should just be named
Bomb
Debbie.
Bomb Bomb.
There it is.
No Mario.
Like stupid.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love those. Okay, Jake.
All right, number 2. Now this was very close to being number 1.
This was tough.
Yeah, it was.
But you know, I don't really know how it's not number 1.
It's because
there was one thing.
I guess
we all knew that both these two Pokemon were going to be on the list, but we all agreed together that number 1 was going to be like we were all just like, so he's going to be on the list, right? And we're all like, yep. And we're like, all right, he's number 1. But number 2, it was pretty much the same thing.
Number 2 is Love Disc. And
your mouse is
what the
freaking
hell
out.
is that?
What a cocksucker.
It was like flashing like crazy.
I cannot stand Love Disc.
No,
what does it do for your party? Does it evolve? No.
You can get heart scales off of it.
Oh, that's real great.
I don't even.
Fucking heart scale.
That's its redeeming factor.
Yeah, that's probably
Like,
the only
what-
reason why it's number 2.
Why?
Because it loves.
Are you really gonna tell me that you couldn't think of an idea to just quickly jot down so you didn't have to go to your boss and say, "Oh, well, I fucked up and I couldn't find another Pokemon to draw"? You had to make a Love Disc. That is the biggest piece of shit Pokemon I've ever seen.
I would also like to mention that his only good ability or his only good stat is speed, and he has an ability that doubles it. And it's like
Swift Spin.
You couldn't help anything else.
Like, at least make him evolve. You know what I mean?
I thought he was going to evolve in the
That's what I thought too.
Alohomora.
Yeah.
Alohomora. Swish and
Or
flick.
at
That
first,
is
for
Wingardium
some reason,
Leviosa, not Alohomora.
at first for some
But
reason, I thought he evolved into like Clamperl, or like
Gorbis, I could see.
Yeah.
Gorbis, I could see.
yeah.
Corpus and Huntail are weird, but I'm not going to get into that. That's another double battle thing, I think.
Yes, that's true, but they're not as
I actually
awful.
like both of them.
I don't like Huntail.
Yeah, Gorbis,
I like
I could
Gorbis.
definitely see. Yeah.
Corpus is kind of cool.
It's really
Gorbis
cool
is
that
very-
they
They're
can carry.
forgettable.
Yeah, they
But
are.
they can carry on the Shell Smash. They can carry on the Shell
I
Smash.
like
from
Huntail a
Clamperl,
lot.
which is amazing.
My favorite of those guys is Relicanth.
Yeah.
Relicanth,
Oh yeah. Another guy that needs
Relicanth is
an
probably my
evolution.
favorite Pokemon that's a fish.
Relicanth
Yeah.
gives me boners.
Relicanth's like the Taurus of Gen 3, I think.
What?
Yeah, I know he's not normal.
What?
Alright. I'm getting some big bad looks here.
What?
How is he like
I know I
Taurus?
just went out on a limb and said that.
It's like when I said Sawsbuck was Gen
Like
5s.
Tauros. I'm like, no, that's Bouffalon.
Then who's Gen 3, Kev? Tell me.
Hmm?
Oh, actually, I know. It's Zangoose.
No. Because Zangoose and Seviper were
You're right.
together.
Would that be considered a double battle?
No, because they're
Double
enemies.
battling.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of those duo Pokemon like that in this generation.
No, honestly-
Latios and Latias were legendaries and they were duo Pokemon.
Yeah.
And honestly, you know what? I think Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald were all very well made. They did a fantastic
I love the
job.
story
The
of-
storyline
of
is
Hoenn.
fantastic.
I don't like the story.
I love it.
Really, I
they
love
did a
it.
great job with
I
that.
don't see what's
It's
It was
it's
exciting.
Like, it's like
It was really good.
it's
It
the
really
most realistic story.
was. Really.
I don't want realism.
I think so.
I mean,
Like
I don't,
Pokemon. I don't want
It's
realism.
Yeah.
the groups were just a bunch of hippies. Like the,
Yeah, I know.
the teams you fought were just a bunch of hippies. They weren't trying to take over the world.
But-
they weren't trying to destroy
Okay,
the
okay.
world.
But Team Magma looks really stupid. They look like bears. Oh, they got the little hats.
yeah, they do.
And they look like they look like bears. We are the cult of the bears. It's like, no, dude.
No, it's an M, dude. Come on.
But now going back-
I didn't think that the game was that great.
Going back to
Looks
love this.
like
I think it was a
Blake
weird design to
is
go
asleep.
from the second gen. It was a weird design to go from,
I
and then they
guess
got
so.
it right with fourth gen.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I just think it was a weird design to make everything kind of smaller
Yeah.
and make the font like.
Is love?
I don't know. I didn't
just
think it was
pure
that great.
water.
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Anyways, that's pretty.
The
much
only
what
reason
this-
I could ever think of someone wanting a love disc is just to fill up their Pokedex
Or heart scales.
Or
like I
heart
said.
or heart scales.
which
yeah.
are very helpful.
True.
They are very helpful
But-
in the game.
Stupid Pokemon, just pointless, and that's why he's our number 2. Like, just makes me angry.
one of my favorite things about Gen 3 is that they created Dive. That's like
yeah.
the Dive theme,
And that's
is
just
one of my
gone now.
Favorite songs in that entire.
That's
yeah,
It's in Gen 5.
it is.
Who? I mean, do you ever have to really use it?
You don't have to, but you can.
See, that's what I don't like.
I
the
like
HMs
Dive.
have just gone to
I
shit.
think-
That's not true, Jake. Jesus Christ.
You just said yourself.
No, it's not an HM.
It's not an HM.
Dive was an HM, and
In 3, yeah,
exactly.
not 5.
see,
I-
that's another thing. Especially with Rock Smash too, they
J-
just keep going back and forth. Like, oh, is it an HM or is it TM? HM.
Well, because
TM.
Rock Smash is awful.
Rock Smash is terrible.
Well,
It's like Flash. Thank God they got rid of that as
Yeah,
a
they
TM.
really
as
should.
an HM.
oh.
like Whirlpool.
Whirlpool's got awful, too.
Well, you know, if they make something for it to be used for, then
Number
maybe it
one.
wouldn't be so bad. All right.
Okay.
Number 1.
Now here's the thing about number 1. I literally said the name and everyone was like, "Yep, this was a no-brainer for us." And it's funny because
A nose-brainer, you might say.
oh, you dick. Our number 1 is Nose Pass.
Yeah.
Nose Pass
Nose pass looks
is
like my pencil
so
sharpener.
bad,
Pencil sharpener.
It does. I'll
He
show you. I have
looks
a nose. It's a pencil
retarded. You named a Pokemon after a nose. Really? Like, come on. That's almost as bad as naming your Pokemon
Well, if you can't
after
sharpen
an
your pencil,
ice
there'll be
cream
no
cone.
passing.
Oh!
What is freaking wrong with you that you made a Pokemon out like
That's almost as bad.
what are you doing? A nose? A rock nose? I don't get it. I don't get what that's supposed to
I
like.
agree.
The sad thing is that it's actually a good Pokemon.
Its defense isn't too bad.
It is an effective wall.
Except it is weak against so many things.
It's just pure rock.
It's
Well, I'll
weak
tell you what.
against ground, fighting, grass,
Roxy.
water.
Better than the ground or
The fact
ground
that
rock,
Roxy
right?
has them right off the bat
Yeah,
like
but-
that was kind of difficult. Like, if you're just a noob. You know what I mean?
The fact that
Even
Roxy
still,
had it.
He's
Yeah.
still you
He's
still
good.
have to train a decent
You
amount.
do. He's like level 14 or 12. What is
His
it, 12 or
his
14?
design is
He's-
possibly the worst design.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
No.
no doubt.
no doubt about it.
Other than Gen 5, certain Gen 5 Pokemon, he's probably
Yeah.
like the worst design I've ever seen
Absolutely.
in my life. And one other that I'm thinking of. But here's the thing. I don't want to say he's better than he's probably still better than Smoochum. But for
no.
me,
Definitely.
Oh yeah, better than Smoochum.
No.
I would say he's better than
Smoochum
Smoochum. At least
is a bitch.
at least he's good. Like he's actually usable.
It's not even
As I
that.
say,
It's
I guess
not-
you're right.
I honestly think Nosepass is usable.
Oh, no doubt he's usable.
He's
I mean,
usable.
he's
he
a-
just looks stupid.
He's
wants
just
that thing.
It's god awful Pokemon.
It's all about the looks on that one.
It's
and
god-awful
He doesn't
annoying.
have it at all.
So
That face Roxanne's Nosepass is off.
It's embarrassing. It's an embarrassment to rock Pokemon.
So, honorable mentions. I want to mention Lileep and Cradily for their dicks.
I don't mind Lilip and Cradily. I
I'll
think
tell
they're
you
good.
exactly.
I think they have an
They don't
awesome
look like
type.
flowers to me.
I think,
I
well,
know
they're supposed to be anemones.
Okay,
Lilip is definitely supposed to be an enemy.
I just don't.
Anemone.
Zigzagoon.
You know what I kind of would have liked if they were like Venus flytraps?
I hate Zigzagoon.
That's Carnivine.
I know, if they made a Venus flytrap type Pokemon instead of Lileep and Cradily as an ancient. That'd be kind of interesting. Like, made a giant one, because you know how people always say, like, they're giant Venus flytraps, and that's like their creepy, like, Little Shop of Horrors thing. If they did something like that, that'd be pretty cool. I don't mind Zigzagoon. I
He's
think
so annoying, though.
Feed
he-
me, Seymour.
Okay, I'll give you that. He's very annoying, but I think he's the cutest thing. Like,
I guess so.
Zigzagoon.
I like Zigzagoon.
I feel like
I
if
mean-
I touched him, I would start bleeding because of his pointy
Yeah.
zigzags.
Who else? can
And
I
then
think
evolves into Laloon. Oh,
Linoon
Linoon's
is awesome.
of? Yeah.
He's probably by far my favorite of those normal things that the normal types you can
Yeah.
get.
Furret is pretty high up there with me too.
It is.
Oh,
No,
Furret's awesome, too.
Furret's
yeah.
second. Furret is second for me,
I can understand that.
and then Raticate, and then Bibarel, and then Watchog.
Oh, I hate Watchog.
That's actually pretty rough because
Watchog
Watchog and
sucks.
Bibarel are both pretty bad, but Bibarel's at
Bibarel's
least has a
water, too.
water
He's water.
typing.
That's the only reason he's above it.
Yeah.
But going back to Gen 3, I'm trying to think of more.
I know it's pretty difficult for me too. 'Cause
I had
by
some.
Gen
Kev has
3.
Ascarin, but
I hate Mascarin. It ruined Surskit.
and everyone knows Kev's favorite Pokemon is Surskit.
It did ruin Surskit. I'm sorry, but
I
it
just
did.
remembered Combuskin. I hate Combuskin. I think it looks stupid. It's half man, half chicken, and it's fucking stupid.
Kev also
I
hates
know
the
there are
Trico
so many.
line.
I know there are
don't
people who
why.
think the Blaziken looks stupid. Blaziken looks fucking awesome. Okay, Combuskin looks retarded. His coloring is awful.
I have two add-ons.
And if he's supposed to be a cockfighting chicken, which I get, why would you make his hands wings? If he's supposed to be
his
fighting,
main attacks are kicking base attacks, anyways.
I
can
know,
understand that.
but he's
but
not flying. Why not just put some fucking hands on there, like they did with Blaziken? That's what I like.
because
about
he was evolving still.
I
He was
know.
the second
Just,
form.
I
Give it a break.
hate Combuskin. I love the other two.
Two. I have two that I want to suggest. The Whismur line. I'm not.
I love Exploud.
I am not a big
I
fan.
don't love Exploud.
I love Exploud.
I am not a big fan of Whismur at all.
I think
Loudred.
Whismur's
I
weird.
caught a Whismur in
Kind of
my
annoying.
Nuzlocke and immediately went to the box. I didn't even have a whole party. It just went to the box. I said no.
I actually
You know, they're
think I
not
like Loudred
bad,
the
though.
most.
They're not bad to use.
Loudred is funny to me. I think Loudred's probably.
Yeah, I actually like all of them.
I don't like Whismur especially. Loudred is okay. Explode is alright.
Who
but-
else were you gonna say?
You know who I hate? Skitty.
I don't.
I like
Skitty.
Delcatty. Hate
I
Skitty.
don't like Skitty. It's a Chinese cat.
Yeah, like, get the hell out of here.
I'm
Lol.
going to get yelled at.
Yikes,
But-
there.
I do not. It could possibly be my least favorite starter at all and line. I do not like Triku.
You're just...
Triku.
You're all by yourself.
Triku is.
He's sick. Kev. Like, how could you even hate him? Are you serious? He's got the awesome little,
all right. Before we continue, as we've mentioned, me and Jake love Trico.
Like, I don't
And
understand.
Grovile, and Skeptile, and I probably love them
Blake's
more.
snoring.
Kevin hates him
This
for
is
some reason,
hilarious.
and I don't understand the hatred part.
Yeah, Kev, you
I
need to
feel
go
like
sit
you're
down.
just. I feel like you're just getting more and more angry about it because we keep persisting how much we like them. If we had just said, oh well, we like them, you wouldn't hate
No,
it.
it's not even that, like it's mostly just Jake being a douchebag.
All right, Kev.
But he just annoys me. Like I don't see the value of the Triku line at all in comparison to like the Torchic line, which even though it started the firefighting, it was a very good line. The Mudkip line is an amazing line with a water ground typing that started with Wooper, but I feel like it was really well done with Swampert and Marsh Tom.
I will not lie with you.
And
I
I
love
feel
them.
like the whole Trico line is just I would never want to use it. I would never want to use a Trico.
I think the reason I like it so much is not so much its usability, but more just the designs of them all.
I'm not a huge fan of the designs either.
Oh god,
I don't.
I love them.
I-
Here's the thing. I will agree with you on this. As much as I love the designs, I'd rather have Swampert.
Yeah,
Like-
I'd rather have a Blaziken. I'd rather have a Songbird, and I don't even like. Blaziken.
I don't think I'd rather have Blaziken.
I just don't.
I
get
don't even like
like
Blaziken, and I'd rather have the Blaziken over.
I think I'd rather
Skeptile.
have Skeptile and Blaziken with this.
That looks sick.
It's
Especially Grove. Oh man, dude.
I do not like.
Grovile looks
The stupid
so
little, like, hair.
sick.
That's so awesome.
I hate
Oh, dude, that is
that
so
is
sweet.
so awesome.
He has like crappy ass hair. I don't get it. Like he,
Oh my gosh, I was gonna put Grovile on my list for grass. My top
You
5
did.
favorite grass.
You
No.
did. and
Well,
then
I
you
did,
didn't,
then
and
switched
you
to
did,
Ivysaur.
and then you didn't.
Yeah.
I had Bayleaf, and then I had Grovile, and then I had Ivysaur because Ian talked about Bulbasaur, and it's a Gen 1, and I
You
had to
need to
put it first.
relax. You need to relax.
I think
I'm trying to think of
I'm
more.
trying to think of some others too. Now
Spoink.
I like
Hey,
I hate Grumpig.
Grumpig.
Grumpig can
How do you
suck
guys?
my dick.
Why do you guys hate Grumpig?
He's like I'd rather have Spoink than Grumpig.
Yeah.
Really?
I like
Spoink. Spoink is at least cute.
Like I don't
Yes.
get why you
Grumpig has
hate
nothing.
Grumpig.
Grumpig is not my
Why?
favorite.
Because he's trying to copy Miltank.
Yeah.
And
He's
retarded.
trying to copy Meltank and Gardevoir all at the same time, and he's just like
Gardevoir?
He's like the crappy version of Gardevoir in the psychic
He
world.
can't even stand up to it.
Exactly, he's a crappy version of Gardevoir.
Okay, here's one
Gardevoir's
thing.
sick,
I don't know how
by
you,
the way.
I think I know Jake doesn't like this. I don't-
he's kind of like the Drowsy line actually. He's like the Drowsy line to the Alakazam line.
You know, if anyone needs a baby form, it's Drowsy and Hypno.
Where's
What?
that coming from?
Why would you want a baby form in that
Because I
pedophile
like
line?
3. You're right.
That's
Because I like 3 evolution forms.
I know, but why would you want a baby form
Yeah,
like that
you're
pedophile
right,
line?
you're right.
I think Jake agrees with me. I don't know if you do. I don't like Curlia. I think Curlia is weird because, like,
Curlia
you know, we
looks like
talked
a
about-
5-year-old prissy bitch.
okay. Thank you. It's the exact point I was going to make.
And Ralph looks like a 4-year-old with a bowl cut.
Yeah. No, you know how we were talking about how middle forms are like the awkward teenage years?
Yeah.
It's not a teenage. It's like this weird 10-year-old hybrid creepy thing with a red piece of shit coming out of its head. Like, I think Ralts is really...
He's really cute.
He's cute because he's kind of like a toddler. I don't get Curlia at all. I just don't get it. Like they turned Ralts into a ballerina for a little bit, and
Yeah.
then, like, I don't get it. Like,
The one thing I don't like is I'm glad they added Glade
that's fine. I don't
because
care.
of the whole male Gardevoir thing.
I like.
Yeah,
I like
but
what's
at the
the
same
deal with
time,
that?
they should have had a second form for the male. Like it should have been like Ralts, you get a male, you female, you get Curlia, Gardevoir, something.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Delayed because Curlia is clearly still extremely female.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Yeah. Well, I think we've pretty much spoken this entire gen out. So next time will be Gen 4. And that should also be a good one, full of laughter.